Alright, here we are at the recording booth doing the post-commentary run on Battle Clash for the Super Nintendo. Yes, post-commentary, or post-game, whatever. It's after the fact that I did the recording, mostly because talking while playing this game, I'm not going to be talking as much. I require most of my focus into this game, and well, let's just say that is rather poor. So mostly the point right now really is just point out stuff, tidbits and trivia, and ramble and have a nostalgic good time, I guess. Well, so here we are. Let's begin this video now. Nintendo presents Battle Clash, developed by Intelligent Systems. Yes, Intelligent Systems, as in the Fire Emblem guys. Anyways, anytime you start a Super Scope game, you have to always calibrate your damn controller. Then don't worry, you can always pause and just redo it. So first off, we have Standing Tank Garum, piloted by Guido. I am so going to butcher the next guy's name. He's pretty much your training boss next to Scarab. And basically this is going to teach you how to play the game. He even gave you a hint how to like blow away this move, which I missed totally because I'm too focused on destroying stuff. Part of the fun of this game is blowing up all the pieces. As you can see, a piece is dangerously red, that means it's about to blow up. And I'll be honest, when I was recording this, I was using the built-in software recorder, and yeah, no sound, so it's I'm gonna be missing up some of the charge shots. But yeah, Garm's pretty easy. He's just your first dude, easy, you know, first guy. Next we have Scarab by Ikhananten. I don't know. I'm not Egyptian. Sorry for my Egyptian viewers. I butchered that name. Scarab teaches you weak spots, basically. He has like this big old stomach. When it opens up, you shoot it. That's it. And that's how he loses its invincibility. You'll notice that like most of the time, any body shots directed at him don't hurt him. And of course, me being me, I'm gonna go for the leg. Because destroying certain parts can destroy other parts. Garum, if you like take out his like bicep, you'll take out that whole arm. Same thing here. If you take out this little stick of bicep, you'll take out that whole arm. Wonderful, right? But yeah, I'm shooting the leg, and I did have the software, let's just put it at that, set up so that, yeah, I can't see my mouse or the crosshair, and it is as difficult as you think. Like, you know, you play an FPS, it's always center, but this is like pretty much playing like a rail shooter, pretty much. I can't believe I missed that. Anyways, as you can see, whenever you incapacitate any standing tank, they pretty much can't do much. And there's like half the bosses end up like this, where they don't do anything once you take out a leg or two. So yeah, that was Scarab. Not too bad. Next, we're gonna go head over to London and fight Lorca, piloted by Lorca. What a narcissist. The famous artist Lorca. Sure you can. Oh, and this is a dude, by the way. I'm just gonna put that out there, cause you know, handsome musicians, right? So the thing about Lorca is, if you shoot off any limb, it just flies off. Also, he does a lot of jumping. There goes the limb, and Yeah, that's basically it, the whole fight. You can shoot off his limbs. They do get destroyed after a certain amount of shots. Yeah, you can blow off multiple limbs at once, and you can just kind of put him in like this weird stun lock. Yeah, there you go. You can pretty much stun lock him. If you shoot his body, those limbs do not reattach. This was Monsoon before Monsoon. Ah, man. Lorca is actually like super easy, honestly. Oh, and he does have that super move. It is very difficult in high, in the real battle high difficulty. Like, most of the fights are so unfair in real difficulty. Especially on the high setting. My ravish face, how could you do that to my face? And next we go to Tasha, who's piloting the standing tank Artemis. Much like Lorca, she's also quite agile, and the fight starts with a cliff drop. I kid you not. Literally jump off the cliff and go down. There is like a forest phase that comes up as well. I'll probably just put like a video somewhere. You'll see it for a brief moment whenever that pops up. So yeah, this fight is just basically a vertical drop for like a minute. And while we're on the subject of like time, the items in this game, really hard to get in this game. Like in Metal Combat, the sequel, it's super easy to get those items. But for whatever reason, this game has like no thought into it. It's absolutely terrible. Yeah, Artemis backpack is the weakness, by the way. Yeah, you didn't see the regular video. Yeah, like I said, most of the bosses on the normal base game difficulty, I guess, super easy. Oh, and like, speaking of like the items, like I said, this is based on like time, and I swear to God, parts destroyed as well. I could be insane. Like, I swear I've gotten Plasma Bomb from Artemis or Schneider. One of these two guys can drop a Plasma Bomb for sure. I know Schneider can drop Homing Laser and Plasma. Artemis can drop Plasma and Homing as well. Yeah, and Snyder Alfred's all like, your chances of winning are 0%, and I say I beg to differ. Yeah, once again, I'm going for the legs here, because, you know, it's always fun to see the interactions with what would they do if they have no legs? But the main point here really is to shoot these orbs with a charge shot, because if you don't, especially if you have all three, it'll come back to bite you when he's at like 20-ish health. You'll see soon enough, because I'm pretty sure I did do it in this one. I don't even look at my own footage, it's terrible. Oh, there goes his legs. He's a floating bastard now. He achieved his inner zen. He's certainly a jerk though. Yeah, you see the orbs? They can actually block your shots. It's actually really difficult in high for some reason. Like, I don't know what it is with high difficulty. Like, everything just spikes in there. Oh no, his comb over. My calculations were off. Next we have Ivan, piloted by Ankonov. I believe he says his name actually here. Anyways, the story of this game is just you're trying to avenge your father. That's the whole damn story. You're a freelance gunner who decided, I'm a pilot with you, Mr. Michael, in the standing tank Falcon. So anyways, Ivan is the biggest standing tank in the game next to the final boss. Like, the final boss doesn't nearly encompass as much screen as Ivan. Let's just get those ear cannons. And then there's the window cannons. Now, I said in the main video, you can just shoot the blue vein in the center right here. Like, shooting this blue vein will almost always interrupt him, and that is very useful in high. but not so much in the rest of it. If you do a charge shot, it'll force this window open, and then you can shoot out those cannons. But me, I'm gonna go for this crab ass leg, man. Get that crab leg. And of course, I gotta do this mathematically and sequentially. Yeah, once you take off a leg, this guy's literally just a standing turn, especially on high. I'll put like a video where I put some cheats in just so you can see how bad that firing spam is. I mean, it's something else. I think I have a video. If it's there, great. If it's not, oh well. I can always put it in later. Or never. Yeah, you can also get him into a stun lock once that back half and brain exposed, basically. I call it a brain. Yeah, it turns out like some of the chiefs are like, damn, I hate working for this guy. Let's betray him. But they just couldn't. And this is the only guaranteed item in the game, by the way, the V system. If you don't have an item in slot 2. It's the only guaranteed item in the game. Speedrunners get punished because I guess you're too good for them. Next is the Valius, piloted by Eddie. There you go, Eddie. There. This chicken leg looking bastard. His leg is, I think it's more like an emu or an ostrich. I really couldn't tell you. But it's one of those flightless birds, and you'll see why. There you go. Yeah, you thought Lorca was bad with his jumping, and you thought Artemis was bad with the falling? Well, this guy just jumps everywhere. Also, a whole lot of motion sickness. Like, I didn't get sick personally fighting this boss, but I've known people to, like, play this game, get to this point, and they just start feeling ill, like, rocking the boat, you know? But yeah, the easiest things to destroy here is just his shoulder cannons, but once you take out that, he'll just start spamming his chest Vulcan, I guess, chest cannon. And he does have like a belly cannon he uses too. I think it's a belly, it's the middle of his chest. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see with the wonky proportions, which is why I posted the art. Oh, and he does the funniest thing if you take out a leg. Yeah, the point of this fight really is to survive the first minute, because most players, I found that they find it really difficult to hit him, and the goal really is to just survive. Yeah, and yeah, there you go. Unfortunately, we escaped the elevator. But yeah, if you do that before the minute passes, his AI just bugs out, and he just bangs on the wall repeatedly. And I've incapacitated the chicken man. The bird man. He also does like a forward crawl. It's kind of weird, like for real. You know, I don't even think he did the missile attack in that run, but he does have missiles. If I live, how could you, man? So once you defeat the 6 chiefs and Valius, you go to Moonbase Lona, which is like the penultimate stage in the game, and my favorite boss is here too. And by extension, my favorite pilot, and also by extension, Viscount from the sequel game. And I like, you'll see. A worthy rival. Seems okay to battle you. We have guns, but not shields. What? Oh no! The pilot and gunner are not the same person! He's just in such an awe, and then he just goes off, like, before the fight begins. Did you know I collect heads? Yes. Heads. So anyways, he does counter if you try to do his charge shot anywhere in the chest area. But you can't, like, counter that because it's such a predictable thing, and you can use it as, like, a bait. He also has the most arbitrary method to, like, just make him, to incapacitate him. He does have a hitbox, he can hit his shield, like the arm behind the shield, but it's so small. Like, I've tried everything, it's like 2 pixels wide. It's terrible. But yeah, to incapacitate this boss, you just gotta shoot his lower leg. Like, from the knee down, that's really it. And then take out those antennas, and then you can just watch him flail on the ground, spamming chest shots. And he does spam chest shots once you, like, shoot his gun, then he'll just throw his shield. Then he does, like, this super chest move where he basically, like, it's a desperation move that drains all his HP in a last-ditch effort to kill you. And it does hurt regardless of the amount of HP drained in that move. Yeah, the music is so awesome in this stage. And that's my favorite dude. Is this the end of my collection of heads? That's all he cares about. And then he comes back with like a gnarly scar in his face and like a red eye, like, ah, you did this to me. I will get you this time. And then here we are, final boss, Thanatos. Thanatos? Thanatos? Time to avenge my father. I don't even know who you are. The Thanos before Thanos. So he's basically Garum 2.0. I wish I was kidding. Like, he doesn't really have anything remarkable other than like doing like these series of like beam moves across his, from like his shoulder to his chest and then to his other shoulder. That's like his super move in this form, other than launching his arms. Garum can also do that, by the way. Like, you'll know when he'll do it too, and then he doesn't have much after that. Like, he's the most unremarkable final boss ever. Or is he? I mean, judging from the video duration, you should know. But yeah, if you want to speed up like the sequence between like fighting this guy and then the transition to the final, you want to blow up his limbs. So yeah, this fight is really just Like, this is all he does at this point after you take out his arms. Especially one of his shoulders, and he can't do like the beam array or whatever it is. The cannon array? I'm not sure. Yeah, the speedrun way is basically take out all his limbs, because the less time he spends exploding to transform, the better, obviously. I do know quite a few speedrun strats for Metal Combat. This game doesn't have quite that much to work with, honestly. At least from what I've seen. Oh no, look at that ugly transformation. You know what? Thanatos has got like the most organic looking machine. Like, you can see like the veins and like empty sockets. Like, it's so visceral. I mean, you think this is bad, you should see the Metal Combat's transforming boss. Shut up, Anubis. Oh no, what am I supposed to do about my life? Antonov. How did you even make it up here? Well, we can do this, watch. We got spare energy tanks, yo. They do give you back your bomb as well. And this is the point where I decided to use the V system. I wasn't going to, but given it's like, this is what it's meant for. What it does is basically, it locks the enemy into your point of view, and then you can pretty much take pot shots at him. Oh, that is a very difficult hitbox to do, by the way. Like, you can force open these mouths with that little tiny hitbox. It's like 3 pixels tall. It's terrible. But yeah. I mean, like, once you take out those shoulder mouth things, he's pretty much... Ooh. I forgot about that. It's been a couple of days, excuse me. But yeah, I'm on my last leg here, and I did survive, if you saw the video. But let me tell you, everything's running on adrenaline at this point. Oh, if shots do, like, fly outside, like, the edge of the screen on this side, it's like 3 or 4 pixels wide, but you can let shots get away from that. But yeah, this guy's just pretty much a sitting duck once you take out his legs. He gets incapacitated and you just go ham on him. That was close. And that's Battle Clash. Look at that beautiful explosion. And this basically tells you the times. I believe the Japanese version, which I'll probably do on the real mode, just get that extra images, because there are like a couple extra graphics, like art and stuff, pixel art and stuff for the Japanese version. Yeah, this basically just shows you all the times, and I believe the Japanese version shows you continues, because this game is kind of punishing depending on how you calibrated your gun and how good your aim is. Like, yeah, you can use a mouse to go pew 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 pew, but like, even though you have the mouse, I feel it's more accurate on the actual gun. The actual bazooka, I mean. It's a bazooka. The Japanese name of this game is Space Bazooka, by the way. Anyways, that's Battle Clash for ya. On the Super Nintendo. Developed by Intelligent Systems, which you may know again is the Fire Emblem dudes. Yes, you know that franchise with the units and that gacha game, and then they made that Amogus style gacha game, which I do play. I do play both of them. I'm not really a big fan of where Heroes is going, but Shadows is kind of weird too. It's super niche, but I do play it. And I did buy a premium pass for Veronica. I had like this thing where it's like, I gotta get all the OC heroes, man. All the OCs. I don't really much care about legacies. Like Lynn and all that. Who cares about Lynn? Post insulting violent heroes. Yes, here's my Thanatos time, and then your final Thanatos. Thanatos 2. He does come back, obviously, in Mortal Kombat. Look at that beautiful joint. Like I said, this guy is kind of visceral looking. Like, very organic looking. Then we get the somber ass credits. I'll probably just cut it off here, honestly. So that was Battle Clash for the Super Nintendo. It's very nice to go back to this game. And like I said, I did use some software, let's put it at that, to get the game going and hiding the crosshair, the ugly crosshair, and hiding the mouse. I did use like a specific version of that software, yes. And in the spirit of the game, like I said, it did feel like I was using a gun kind of sort of, but not really. Yeah, it was nice going through the game again. And that's really about it as far as this game goes. But the sequel is actually pretty nice. Let me make a note to play the sequel. Yes. And that about does it for this commentary ass video that's like super low effort and just milking the game for what it's worth. And it's like, it's fun going back to this game, honestly. Like, super fun. It's my childhood right here, man. I do recommend if you can somehow get like a CRT and a decent receiver, because all the guns work just fine from what I've noticed, but it's like the receiver that's the problem. Especially when you consider like placement of the receiver. A lot of people tell you put it on top of the TV, but I've seen people put it at the bottom of their TV because the TV is like elevated, and it has to be a curved CRT. It can't be flat. I'm not sure what's up with that, but who knows? I don't know much of nothing nowadays. Anyways, I'll see you in the next thing I do, whatever that may be. And until then, remember to practice safe hygiene and take care of yourself. I'll see y'all in the next thing. Until then.